Good morning, friends. I hope you and yours are safe and well. My name is Menachem Creditor. It's my honor to serve as scholar in residence and rabbi for UJA Federation of New York. We bring you Torah and music, blessing, and community every weekday. We've been doing so since March 18th, 2020. Today is January 4th, 2023. We're starting the day a little bit later. Usually we broadcast at 9 o'clock New York time. Right now it's 11 o'clock. Doing so because I am camping out in my son's room with COVID. So welcome to the new Beit Midrash of this Facebook community, and hope that you and yours are safe and well. Thank you, Penny. First comment, broadcast 706. I am resting as best I can. Hi, Joy. Adrian, good to see you. Hi, Sandy. Thank you. Hi, Jerry. Good to see everybody. Really glad you're here. Glad I'm here too. Roberta Boker Tov. Hi, my love. Nice to see you. This is this is face to face. Okay. Natalie, Ellen, Helen, good morning. Hi, Cassandra. Thank you, everybody, for the well wishes. Hi, Judy. Really appreciate all of the love. All right, friends, let's take a moment, take a breath, and I'm going to say the bracha instead of singing it because I just don't have the breath for the singing right now, but we always have enough breath to bless. So let's take a breath. Be very grateful that we can. I am very grateful that I can. Here's a breath. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu la'asok b'divrei Torah. All right, friends, I wanted to not miss a day because learning Torah every day is a source of incredible energy and life. The healing of having an anchor in the world is really inestimable. It's just so much. And this week's Parsha is so much about the affirmation of life. So here we are, friends, at the end of the book of Breshit. We have been tracking our family's story for weeks and weeks and weeks. And we have seen struggle, ups and downs in our family's cycle. And Jacob is about to die. And so is Joseph. This is a pivot in time. And the generations are about to change from a family story to a national story. And here we are. What will have changed? In this culminating moment of our family's story, what have we learned? Jacob, if you remember it, way back when his father was dying, Jacob stole a blessing. He took advantage of his father's weak eyesight, was manipulated by his mother, and stole a blessing, pretended he was someone he wasn't. And not going through his entire life story, but then when he was about to encounter his brother Esav, from whom he had stolen that blessing, he wrestled with God, with an angel, with himself. He was transformed and he walked away limping. Doesn't that happen through our lives, friends? So here's Jacob right now. Here he is, at the end of his life. The beginning of this Parsha tells us that he lived for 17 years in the land of Egypt. His final 17 years, not at home, were more peaceful. Jacob was able to take care of everyone by being taken care of. There's a big wisdom in that. And at the end of his life, he knew that his days were numbered. He called in Joseph. What will he have learned? He blesses Joseph that his children, Joseph's two children, Manasseh and Ephraim, would each have a tribal inheritance. Continuing what it seems like the problem of favoritism that began this whole cycle with Joseph and his brothers. And then when he goes to give the blessing to Manasseh and Ephraim, he switches hands, reversing which one would get which hand, similar to the pattern of the younger child inheriting instead of the older child throughout all of Breshit. And Joseph is trying like, flip your hands back, Dad. That's not how it's supposed to be. I know, you know. How can you not know how things go when you give disproportionate love to your children? We know this. We read this text and we ache for the parents and the children and their descendants, all of us, when we think that there's only enough love. And when Joseph tries to correct his father's hands, Jacob will not be swayed. And he says these words, and I hear them with tenderness. Yadati vini, yadati. I know. I know. Because the truth is, relationships are hard. Generational relationships are hard. Jacob is about to bless all of his sons. How will those blessings feel? Will they last? We know enough about our own history that the tribes that derived from these individuals went to war often. We know, because of the community that we remain, that sometimes we go to war. It's so unnecessary. There's enough love for everybody. Why do you need to fight? I hear our ancestor Jacob. Remember, he was transformed to Yisrael, and yet in this week's Parsha, he's Jacob again. I hear him saying through the years, through the millennia, Yadati v'ni yadati. I know. And maybe Jacob is not resigned to it. Maybe in his final moment of blessing, he has worked so hard to be a conduit for love. Maybe, trying to break a cycle of epigenetic trauma so that ultimately we might believe in each other again. And we might see our children as equally worthy of love. There's more than enough love to go around, friends. I want to read to you something that I wrote a while ago. I punched it up so I could just recite. Jacob's moment of death stands out more than any moment in his life. In contrast to his father's goodbye, Jacob's death represents a profound shift in the mood of Torah. Here, the patriarch sees his children stand together. The youngest has received the lion's share of blessing, not by tricking his siblings out of their shares. There is something in the flow of Jacob's final blessings to his children, to all of his children, that indicates a new breed of sibling, a new kind of relationship, one that could very well transform and heal our broken world. Each brother receives a blessing. There is enough to go around. So I want to bless you with that, friends. I want to bless you to remember that there's more than enough love, that all of our children deserve love, and that all children, meaning you and me, because we are, after all, kids just a little bit older, all of us deserve the love of which there is plenty. Abundance, friends, abundance. At the end of the book of Breshit, which we will recite in Shul, all of it, this coming Shabbat, we'll remember that we are God wrestlers, we are children of Yisrael. But in that name there's also a directness. Yisrael, God strugglers, can also be Yashar El, straight to God. And that Shefa, that flow of blessing, which is limitless, if we can learn to share it, friends, how blessed our children will be, how blessed our world will be. So thank you for being part of this late morning Torah. Thank you for all the well wishes. Can't wait to see you tomorrow. I'm not going to sing our way into a good day because that wouldn't quite work at the moment, but I want to share my gratitude to you because this community is life-affirming. Torah is life-affirming. And the love that we share, maybe is even the inherited energy from what we finally see at the end of the book of Breshit. So much love from me to you. Can't wait to see you tomorrow morning, hopefully at 9 o'clock. Stay tuned. Have a beautiful day, friends. Bye-bye.